In this video, we'll sketch a graph of a hyperbola, labeling the vertices and foci. I think it's important first to go ahead and get this in standard form. Now, to do that, we'll have to divide everything by the 324 because we are looking to get a 1 on the right side of this equation. Now, when you reduce 36 over 324, you're going to get 9. And when you reduce 9 over 324, you're going to get 36. Pretty nice for us here. So now let's go to the graph. We'll go to Desmos Graphing Calculator, which I will link below so that you can access it. As we type in the equation here, just be real careful that you're moving out of the exponent using your right key so that you get the appropriate graph. So you can see that my parabola opens left and right. I've got nice vertices here at -3 and 3. Let's now use those to then go find the foci. Now I'm going to draw a sketch of that graph. You may want to take a snip of the graph from Desmos. May be a little bit better depending on what you are needing. So we had vertices at -3, 0, and 3, 0. Notice from the first fraction in a hyperbola that you get the value for a squared, and the second fraction you get the number for b squared. Now remind you, this is different than an ellipse. Okay, so in a hyperbola, the first fraction has a squared and the second fraction has b squared. Then you can use your a squared plus b squared equals c squared formula to help you find out what the value of c is. So in this case, we can see that c squared would be 45 and c would be plus or minus the square root of 45, or c would be plus or minus 3 on the square root of 5. Now, in order to get your foci, you're going to take your vertex and you're going to subtract 3 on the square root of 5, and you're going to add 3 on the square root of 5. So notice what that does is it puts your that puts your foci inside the branches of that hyperbola.